let's get started.
It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It is 6 o'clock on the dot, and it's Tuesday, December 10 of 2024. With Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Yay, and yay Tuesday.
Yay.
Getting closer to the weekend.
Did you bring your stuff for Try Tuesday?
Yes, I have special Try Tuesday stuff. I'm very
Is it good
excited.
stuff?
It could be. I don't know.
May I ask, is this something we're going to be eating today?
Drinking and maybe
boy.
chewing. I'm not sure.
Oh, gosh. Depends how thick it is.
I was out yesterday from a stomach bug, so I'm like, oh,
This is
boy.
eggnog.
It can be found at
I
two
like
grocery
eggnog.
stores. One of them was Central Market. So it's funny because the guy that was my checker at Central Market, I was with my kids when I found this. And I was like, oh, yeah, my kids are so programmed to the Roula and Ryan show. The girls go, Mommy, try it Tuesday.
Oh, that's cute.
When we were like in the aisle or whatever. And I said, okay, I'll get this. This is really good for Try Tuesday. And then as we're at the self-check, not the self-check, the express check, the guy's kind of smiling funny. Not funny, but just like something's tickling him. Like when somebody's thinking about something, they're smiling. And so I'm just talking to the
You
kids.
figured out what you're doing.
And he goes, Are you Roula from the Roula and Ryan show? I said, yes. He goes, oh, wow, that's so crazy. I listen to you guys all the time. I said, oh, thank you so much. Try it Tuesday. He was like, oh, I can't wait to
Good
hear
luck with
it.
that one.
Yeah, I just need to get it in the fridge, so we need it as cold as possible for it to be optimal taste levels, I think.
Okay.
There's a
We'll just see
video,
what it is.
Sam,
I'm nervous.
of Kevin and myself. Kevin he lost a bet, and he had to chug a eggnog through a beer bong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
In this room.
It's a crappy phone quality like that. The sides are all weird.
Uh-huh.
I
You mean the phone quality of the video, you mean?
Yeah, it's like older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
It's like on your flip phone.
You see something because this is like 2009 or something, and he just
Oh, my God.
spits it all over.
I'm
me.
sure he does.
Is
I
this
can't
like
even imagine
a
how thick
15-year-old
that
video?
is.
Yeah, I just remember seeing it a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure it's still up there. Who have taken it down?
Kevin, you have made plenty of residuals off of your goat milking fail.
do Christmas fails. You could be in the eggnog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Man,
that'd be a
that's
good one.
great one for a Christmas fail. They would love that.
Yeah, that'd be
should
good.
find
I've
some-
got to find that.
Find Christmas fails
The beer
and then send
bong
that
of
to him.
eggnog.
Have you ever thought of just doing an all-encompassing fail reel of every
Well-
different event?
I mean, there's certain ones that I know that they take and they'll pay me for on a yearly basis.
And who's
But just,
they?
just for entertaining, though.
Jukin
they?
Media, Jukin. They a lot of stuff that you see in your gym. Like if there's one TV that plays the wacky videos or the chime
yes.
videos or stuff like that, the fail videos, that's them. And
Is
they
that what they do in the gym now? I haven't been to
some
a
TVs
big gym like that. in a
will
long
have
time.
just the little wacky stuff because no one really pays attention for more than 5 or 10 minutes while
It's
you're
like
on
one
the
TV has that, the other one has the news, the other one has the competitive news.
What about the cardio?
And then
They also do that.
HGTV
They have to
and
put-
then sports.
If they have news, they put both.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
they've
left.
gotta
That way
have-
they
Yeah.
don't tick anyone off.
Exactly.
What's cardio looking at? If I was on the elliptical stuck in your gym, what am I looking at?
That right there.
Oh, those TVs?
Yeah. Because mine, from my gym, well, depending on which. I don't want to
Angle.
say which one I go to.
That's fine.
Whichever gym I go to,
Sure.
like which location, they have either the
Curves.
TVs up top,
that one?
or some of them have like the TVs right actually on the treadmill where you can, program it.
Well, that's
But
nice.
That's what you're getting.
You can personalize it.
I try and go in front of the HGTV.
Right.
right. Yeah.
I can see
Because you
Sam
don't need
doing.
sound for that. You can just
Do
watch
you ever
it.
do competitive stuff like Orange Theory or F45 or like a boot camp where you compete against people?
Or in your mind, you're
'Cause
in
I
a
could-
triathlon, even though they have no idea you're
Because
competing
you
with
get
them.
competitive.
Sometimes, because I'll be like, if I see some girl like do all these crazy weights, I'm like, holy crap! I'm
I
like,
could do that.
You can add more, Sam. Come on!
I can do
Or if
that.
I'm like on the treadmill and I'm seeing them, I'm like, I kind of look over. I'm like, what level are they on a stair stepper? You know what I mean? Like,
telling you.
why are you
It is
moving so
competition.
fast?
The worst is when
it
you have,
motivates you.
you're hurt though a little bit like your shoulder, and they have you doing like like 15-pound weights just to stretch it and stuff. And you're like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm better than this.
you're like, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do, Eric, yesterday. I hurt
Safe,
my
though. You gotta be
lower
safe.
back, and I was doing the Smith machine, which is like if you want to do squats, it's the one that has the bar hooked up to the machine, so it's not freestanding.
It's sliding
And I
inside
couldn't
the
put
machine.
any weight on it because I hurt my back. So I was like, this is embarrassing. And this person
But no
kept
one
like
cares.
stalking my machine to see when I was done. I was like, I'm not done, okay? I'm not adding weight, but I'm not done
They're
yet.
not even
my
concerned
God.
about you. They just want to get your
No.
Well, they
machine.
don't know.
yeah.
I mean, no one's going to
Well,
know.
no.
Right,
I
they
was
don't
just
know she's
doing
in
it just to
pain.
try and get
Imagine
some
someone came up
movement.
behind her and it's like, "Ooh, how's that back?"
Ew.
I see you're, I see you're
back
leaning
there.
a little to the left if
Listen.
you want me to help you.
I don't
You
even
wanna-
see how any woman wants to go to the gym
Nobody
with the
wants to.
creepiness that you have to endure.
You wear baggy clothes or
And it's sad that you-
I wear a long shirt.
It's
Like,
sad that
my
you have to
shirt.
do
Girls
that.
wear tight clothes and to get the mirrors. And I'm like, I'm trying to look the other way because I don't want them thinking I'm a pervert.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes you can't help but look.
And let me tell
I
you,
mean, this girl had this big old booty, and I was like, is that real?
well, she's putting it out
Did you go
there.
there?
She's worked
I
hard
should've-
on that big old booty,
I-
and she would like everyone to see that.
I don't think it was real, Roula.
That's what I'm
No.
saying. She's worked hard on that big old booty.
You think it's
that
like a-
money,
like a
right,
Cardi
not
B
cheap.
scenario?
She don't come cheap. She would put in some extra overtime for that money. And let me tell you, if you've ever doubted that somebody is having a mental competition with you,
They probably are.
Like at the time, I've told this story before in the air, but at the time, we were in such competition mentally with each other and ourselves that nobody even cared to stop. The girl next to me tripped on her treadmill and went flying backwards. And not one of us stopped and said, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
You lose your splat points.
Everyone was just like, I'm almost there to top that mountain. Do not. I cannot even go down 2 breaths. And she was just like, she's got up real fast. And the weird thing is the coach didn't see it. How do you not see it? Because, okay, this gym that I
How
used
did
to
the
go
coach
to.
not see?
Because you're split in half, and if you're focusing on the people on the weights, and let's say you're showing somebody how to do something, and she was over there out of your peripheral and she flew backwards, you wouldn't have seen her. It's not like a giant open gym room.
Oh, man.
So,
that's
man, that was
embarrassing.
that's when we were like, oh my God, it's time. We're trying to get to the top. We're trying to get to the top. If we stop, it's going to screw up the numbers.
Those fails will come up on, especially New Year's. There's a guy that he's got glasses. He does really good facial movements when he walks in. You see his face. Like he walks in somewhere. You don't know if it's a gym. He looks to the left, and then you see the fail at the gym, and then you see his face make a weird.
Oh, that guy, yes.
And then he
You
looks
do
to
that
the
for a lot of
right,
things, yes.
and then something bad happens. It's just a montage, like Kevin said, of
this,
fails.
yeah.
That's the way they've repackaged it.
I've seen that for bowling.
Yeah, they do it for everything. Construction
for
workers, they
everything.
show guys at construction doing stupid
it'll-
stuff.
And if that's the thing you're into, they'll send it to you nonstop. I was
yeah.
telling Roula, I was telling Eric before we started the show, I really didn't watch any TV yesterday when I had a sick day, but I was laying in bed and I'm scrolling on my phone, and I just, spent more time on social media than I would ever normally spend during the course of a day, and you realize just how limited the information is that you're getting. It's just you're bound, you just pounded over the head with the same stuff over and over
on
and
TikTok,
over again.
I was looking at Tesla. I don't know. I get that kick every 6 months. Like, oh man, if I lived in a house, I'd probably get a Tesla. That could drive me to work. I could just kind of sit there, and
Oh, man.
life could be easy for certain times because I had a friend that had one, and they're enjoying it. And then every other thing is on TikTok is, hey, here's 10 reasons why we hate it. Here's what we love. And I'm like, oh my God, enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Get out of this algorithm.
I feel like I want to create. I'm sorry, Kevin.
I only
just
got
real
like
quick.
a month left before they cancel TikTok anyway.
I feel like, oh yeah, that's probably going to go. But I feel like I almost want to create like a dummy profile, like of an 18-year-old guy or something, or woman or
Did you
anybody.
get some
I don't
interesting
care.
stuff?
No, yeah, I mean, look, I would have my fiance design it.
It doesn't matter,
I just
though.
want to see other news that isn't just
Oh, that's
completely
the news.
targeted to me.
It's a
NEWS.
And you want your fiance
I
to
want to
create
see.
it.
I want to see what is happening in the world without having the same crap thrown
Just
at
hit
me
search.
24/7.
Hit search
Yeah,
and put in things that.
Right. Put like cute puppies or
Change
laughing
the algorithm?
babies.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you can do. I
I've
do
been
it to my kids'
trying.
phone.
Or news, like if you want certain news, type it in there, and then
To be honest with you, I don't want
You know, what's
news.
going on
It's
in
so
the grocery
depressing.
cart world.
all I'm
They
getting is
gotta redesign
Astro
those.
stuff. Looks like Bregman might be leaving.
Well, it looks like, duh. I
Try
feel
my
it's been
cute
a
I
duh.
mean,
news.
the money.
Yeah.
It's
Try
been a
what?
duh
My cute
situation.
news.
Wait, Q News.
Oh, you want me to get a gay algorithm?
Hold on, wait a
Is
second.
that what you're saying?
My
That's
God.
not what he
Q
said.
on.
I am still out of it. I haven't slept in so long. Okay. Sorry. There's my fail.
Gay news.
Did you think he said my cute news, and that's why he thought it was
I
gay?
can't hear very well.
This
No.
gay news, it's all that guy with his shirt off, the hitman. With those eyebrows. I'm like,
I can
oh,
fix
Kevin,
him.
He's
Oh,
East
that
Coast.
guy?
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
I'm like,
Oh, that's the
yeah.
guy you were talking about who's
Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi.
He's the guy that killed the healthcare guy.
Yeah, he's a valedictorian
that-
too, and went to Penn, right?
Yeah,
Not
no.
Penn State, but
Now
Penn.
they're saying Dave.
What's his story?
Dave Franco should be him in the movie.
Wait, was he
He
mad
does look
because
like
somebody in
Dave
his
Franco.
family didn't get coverage,
I
and
mean,
that's
it's
why he
too-
killed him?
it's
Do
too
we know
soon.
why?
It's currently the story is saying that after he himself had a back surgery, he kind of went. You're not allowed to say crazy.
Sideways?
He went sideways. That's great.
Okay.
And after
Mental
that,
break.
he had a mental break, and his friends describe him as becoming distant. And he,
blaming the pain on.
I don't know
healthcare?
any more than that. Is that he just went sideways after this operation, and you
Sought
can
out
see
the
online.
CEO of United Healthcare.
You can see online
That's a
all
lot
the
of hate.
different things that were in his
Kevin,
back.
I wouldn't put it past them to start a reality show right now. They did one about that family that had all the on Netflix. That one, oh God, I'm having a brain.
Didn't they
fart
do
right
about
now.
the Yosapor girl while that was going on?
Yeah, they did that, and so they're not adverse to like starting a reality series before the verdict's even been reached.
Whenever
Right.
they'll do reality on this. What's the,
Now the trial. and stuff.
The reality.
There is no
well,
documentary
You know what it'd be?
Yeah,
it
I
would
mean,
be the
there is really
sidebar
no-
stories
yeah.
of all the people who get denied
Yeah.
coverage for the craziest of things.
Yeah.
somebody right now is writing a script. You're right.
Oh, for sure. All right, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, the Golden Globe nominations have come out because, right, when the holidays finish, boom, it's award season. And there's a movie that got the most nominations, and almost none of us have heard of it. I'm going to guess maybe one of us has, maybe. Everyone's so confused how this thing got 10 nominations and no one's heard of it. We'll talk about that in Scoop. Here's your weather for today.
Looks like partly cloudy early in the day. Might see some sunshine around 4 or 5 o'clock. High of about 62 right now, 56 degrees and 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Now, y'all ready?
This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, and a few things that you need to know. Today at 8 o'clock, we are going to be previewing a sounder. What's a sounder? I want one. No, a sounder is
Sounds
a
yummy.
Christmas gram. A sounder is like the sound effect that we want you to listen to throughout the day to win something fabulous. In this case, it is tickets to see Kendrick Lamar, who will be performing at Super Bowl halftime, by the way, in 2025.
That's pretty cool.
He's coming here to to NRG Stadium April 23rd with SZA. Now, we are going to be previewing the sounder for you at 8, and then from 9 to 7, anytime you hear the sounder, you can win tickets for that show. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Also, more chances to get you into the holiday season by giving you 4 tickets to the 11th annual Sugarland Holiday Lights at Constellation Field. With that at 7:40 this morning. It's really fun. It goes on until January the 5th, 3.5 million.
If you've never
Christmas
seen that in
lights.
person, it is
nice.
a sight to behold. I mean, it's really,
I
heard
think they
you.
stepped it up this year even more.
I heard you talking about it last year, and I listened to it. Believe it or not, I do listen to Roula, and I decided to go out and see it for myself.
It's
and
so
like,
beautiful.
wow, I was blown away.
Fun. It's fun,
If
fun,
anything,
fun.
you're underselling it. Like, it is so impressive.
3.5 million Christmas lights, a dazzling 40-foot light-up tree, light shows, numerous theme displays, Santa Claus through December 23rd, because, he's busy after that. Holiday vendors, food, and so much more, plus a synthetic ice rink on the field every night, which I have to see that in person because I've not seen it yet, and I don't know what that means, synthetic. So it's not actual
I
ice.
don't know.
It's like slick.
I didn't see that part.
It's just real slick.
But every
Well,
time I
no,
visit
that's-
that, I always think of Special K because his mom designed that place.
That's right. There's her name.
is
Special K's
one-
mom.
Yep.
That's what it says on the plaque.
Special K's mom, number number
Not her
14
first
of
name.
15.
Right. Okay, so after the holiday season comes the award season. The Golden Globe nominations were revealed. There are many, many categories. If you want to see everything, just go to goldenglobes.com to see it all. But the big news is the top nominated movie, 10 nominations. That is a record for a movie in the comedy or musical category, and it's called Amelia Perez. Anybody heard of that?
I've never
not.
heard of that.
Nobody else has
What's
either.
it about?
It debuted at the Cannes Film Festival in May. It got picked up by Netflix, and it is about a drug dealer who is male and hires an attorney to fake his death and then transitions into a woman to live as a female.
Whoa.
to escape the law and all of his
so he's
terrible
not
deeds as a drug dealer.
Doing this because he has the urge to live his life as a woman. He's doing it to escape.
Well, it says so he can transition into a woman and live as her true self.
Oh, okay.
Now, does that mean he's created a new person that's not a drug dealer that has a criminal, horrific, murderous past and has like gone into that mind space like, well, I'm not that person. I'm Emilio Perez. You know what I mean? Or is it what people actually feel when they decide to change genders? It sounds to me like he's running from the law.
Wow.
That's what it is. But it's got
You piqued
10
my interest.
nominations.
I'll give
If
it
they're
a
saying
chance.
she found her true self, then she is most likely trans at this point as the character.
And also running from the law.
And also,
So again, the previous record for comedy or musical nominations was held jointly by Barbie, and back in 1972, Cabaret got 9 nominations. So this has 10. In addition to being nominated for Best Musical or Comedy Best Picture, it also earned Supporting Actors nominations for Zoe Saldana, who's in this, and Selena Gomez. And Selena has 2 nominations because she's nominated on the TV side for Only Murders in the Building. Which why can't I get on board with this show? I need to find
Nor
it and
can
start
I.
watching it. I just can't.
Have you tried it?
I don't seek it out.
yes, I
Just
watched
can't seek
3
it out.
episodes
And
and I
did-
feel like it's a little sleepy.
Did it not grab you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Guess what other big surprise there was? Pamela Anderson got a nomination for a Golden Globe.
I saw that.
Best Actress in a Drama for The Last Showgirl. Her competition in that category is Kate Winslet, Academy Award winner, Nicole Kidman, Academy Award winner, Angelina Jolie, Academy Award winner, and Tilda Swinton, Academy Award winners. And this is the second year they're going to give an award for achievement at the box office, aka the movie we actually all watched. That's how Barbie got the Golden Globe last time.
Okay.
Because everybody watched Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so they're already
Oppenheimer.
going to know the winner of that one.
Pretty much. Nominees for Best Picture, Wicked, The Wild Robot, Alien Romulus, Deadpool Wolverine, Gladiator 2, Twisters, Inside Out 2, and Beetlejuice. Which, by the way, The Wild Robot. Sam, are you familiar with this kids
no.
movie? Eric, you ever grow up with that? I mean, Kevin, you ever grow up with that?
No.
Wild robot.
Well, I'm asking you. I'm asking Sam because I feel like that's a younger, like
Might be
this
in
is like a
her
new generation
age
wheelhouse
range.
thing. My son went to go see that at the theater with his friend and the mom,
And?
he could not be consoled after it was over.
Oh, he was disturbed by it.
No, it was just the first time he cried at a movie. The first time
Oh.
it struck an emotion in him, and he was so sad for the wild robot, and he was telling me about it for like 2 days.
You can actually, you can toughen him up.
I have
Yeah,
not
he was
seen
so
it.
sad.
I must have clicked on 10 million stories yesterday, and I read an article yesterday
Taking
where they
what?
said if you are able to cry at a movie, it shows a sign of intelligence and depth.
Nice. I mean, he really is
you go.
very in tune with his feelings, that's for sure. And I just, it's so funny because I don't think he ever fathomed that a movie would make him cry because he doesn't
right.
know them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? That's why he
Yeah.
was so like, it was so sad. What
Do
happened to
you
the robot
remember
mama?
the first movie that
Yes.
made you cry?
Yes. The Color Purple when the sisters are being torn apart.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
It was
Mine
on television just on a regular day, but I didn't see it in the theaters, and I just didn't know. I stumbled upon it. I didn't know what it was.
What was yours, Kevin?
Old Yeller.
Oh,
I never
cried
saw
for
it.
that, but I never saw it.
Oh, yeah, with the dog.
It's about a dog.
Yeah.
I know the ending, so.
Oh, God.
Yep.
That was rough.
Yep.
Sam, did you ever cry at a movie since you do call yourself the
Even
not so
you had to have
compassionate,
cried at
soulless
something.
person?
Yeah, something probably like with the dog. What was Lassie?
Or Marley and Me?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That, was
Marley
Lassie
and
a
Me.
movie or was that a series?
Lassie was
had
both.
all kinds of
and that's
everything.
like way past your
Lassie
time. When did
has-
you see that?
Well, because I had a collie growing up. Everybody
Yeah.
said like, so because I had a collie dog growing up, and that's what Lassie was.
But when
we
did you
watched
see this?
it?
Oh, you watched it. We
Yeah.
had to seek it out, or I don't even know.
Oh
what
yeah,
Lassie
I'm sure we
was.
had to watch.
There was
like,
probably
check it out.
several different movies and versions
The
of
first
it.
Lassie
Lassie.
movie came out in 1943,
Yeah, but there were so many versions.
and there have
of it,
been
right?
so many versions. You're right.
Yeah. there
Ryan,
was
have you
one.
ever cried at a movie?
I told you when we first started working together, the first movie that ever made me weep, and this was actually even before I had a child, was called My Life with Michael Keaton,
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
where
And
he
Nicole Kidman,
decided,
right?
he decided that he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he didn't think he was going to make it to the birth of his child. So he recorded a different day, like, this is for your 16th birthday. This is for your prom. This is for you walking down the aisle and I can't be there. And he recorded a lifetime of experiences for his unborn child, which you found out it was going to be a girl. And there's a scene where his dad, where he's really towards the end and he's done everything to fight to stay alive. And his dad's just gently giving him a shave. And he wasn't close to his dad his whole life, and it was the most tender moment. I mean, I'm welling up now.
Yes, I can tell.
I mean, like,
You know,
it
a
was
lot of people,
really,
I think, I don't know if they did
having
that.
gone through it now a couple of times,
Yeah.
I can, relate to it even more.
I don't know if that spawned the idea or people were already doing that. But I always tell you how I was raised on television and Oprah was on at 4 and there was a woman who was dying of cancer and she did the same thing. She made VHS tapes because this is before DVDs and stuff of all that. And she even had like a makeup lessons for her daughter and things like that. And she even had like a tape that said, listen, your dad might meet somebody and she could be wonderful. I don't want you not to like her because I'm not here and all that stuff. And she really set up her daughter for her father to marry somebody else. And then years later, Oprah had the dad on with the daughter who was now like 18 years old and he had been remarried and she loves that lady. And just, it was such a nice little sweet, like, wow. She's like, it is kind of cool. I have my mom, but I don't have my mom.
Never did the video, but I'll share something with you that I never did share with you or anybody that I wrote. There was a time during my treatment where it looked really bad. Like, I thought I was going to die. I was pretty convinced I was going to die. And I wrote a long letter to my daughter for all those. I was inspired by that movie. And I think I should read it to her while I'm alive, if anything.
Well, why
like
don't you
maybe
give
I
it to her?
crack
You
that
could
open
give it
and
to
read
her.
it to her.
Well, what do you got?
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
She's
know.
that age. She's just going to be like, she won't get it.
Yeah, probably.
maybe she will. She's in her
don't know.
20s. She's not 13.
She should get it.
But,
If she doesn't get it, then we got.
I mean, she's just going to read it, but she's going to be like, okay, I know it's.
Maybe it won't sink in until
Yeah.
she's had more of those life experiences herself.
I don't know. I feel like in my 20s, I
you're
really
right.
became aware of
Obviously,
my
with the stuff he's
parents.
going through, I just know how she'll think, oh, you're just trying to guilt me into something.
Yeah.
Well, your mom
You're
gave
right.
you a letter,
Timing is
Eric.
everything.
I mean, the stuff I know.
No,
that-
you're right. You're right.
They'll be
Because
like,
right now, it's like we're not really talking a lot these days.
And if you throw that
and you're
in-
right. It could look like I'm
for
doing this to.
sure.
But
even though you're not, but I'm just saying.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
actually
definitely don't. The timing is not
Yeah.
right.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
talking right now.
And honestly, that's something that you can apply. That's a good idea, Eric, because that's something that you can apply to everything in this life, no matter who you are. Timing is everything. It's
Yeah.
like when you're going to do something. And I've been so guilty of
You don't want
breaking
people-
that rule.
You want people thinking, because you did something really nice there. You're not
Yeah,
trying to manipulate
fishing for
anybody.
sympathy.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
the
right.
Golden Globes are going to happen on
Holy
January
crap,
5th
how
on
did we
CBS.
go off on this? I'm so sorry.
No, because you're not
I was
sad
in the room
movies.
for a few minutes. I come back, people
Yeah.
crying. I'm like,
Oh, my God.
That's not the wrong prep.
Nikki
I'm like,
Glazer's going to host the Golden
Sorry.
Globes
Wait.
on January 5th. Nikki Glazer.
Oh, jeez.
is
Oh,
hosting
my
the Golden
God.
Globes.
I mean, I like her a lot, but I'm just, are those
She's-
people ready for that?
She's pretty
No,
raunchy.
but she's already setting them up.
Joe Coy's like, what? Last year, you guys give me 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, he had no prep time.
Okay, listen, and you know what? I don't know if we have something to go to next for sure that you want to bring up, but I have to mention something about Joe
Roundtable.
Coy. Something that happened in our studio with Joe Coy. Like I'm blissfully ignorant a lot of times, and I just feels like, oh, I didn't get that. Like if I ever get canceled for something, it's going to be truly because I just did not know. And people are going to be like, how'd you not know? Something that happened in here with Joe Coy, I was thinking about that last weekend, and I was thinking, oh my God, he must have thought that I am such a biatch. What did I do that made him leave?
Maybe that's why he left early.
Yeah, I forgot
Sped
about
on
that.
out of here.
I'm not picking up on anything. I think you're probably overthinking something.
Bring that
When
up.
I
We'll
tell
discuss.
you,
We'll
I
see.
will have to be the
you'll see.
judge.
Did Joe Coy leave because I made him?
He's a
feel
comedian.
bad?
If you don't know who he is,
He hosted the Golden Globes, and
Really
it didn't
popular.
go his
Sometimes
way.
we're our
correctly.
harshest critics, so.
We'll talk about it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE and more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
All right, my friends, let me share this story with you guys in our 6 o'clock Tree of Trust because we've had a lot of guests here on the Roula and Ryan Show, famous and not famous. People come into our studio, we meet them, they're here for a cause or they're here to visit us for some reason, whatever. When we have famous people, okay, fine. They're usually here because they're going to be performing at the Improv and they want to get a crowd going, blah, blah, blah. When Joe Coy, comedian Joe Coy, came to Houston, we were actually surprised he wanted to be on our show, it was a nice surprise because
it was early.
It was very early, and also Joe Coy's a big name. I feel like he doesn't have a hard time like selling out the Improv. You know what I mean? A lot
He
of
was
times,
selling out Toyota Center.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have to be here, and I actually said that to him on the air. I go, "Why are you here? Like why? We're so happy you're here, but you didn't have to grace us with your presence this early in the morning for our show." And we were going on and on. Now, a little background on Joe Coy in case you forgot, or you don't remember, or you don't know. Joe Coy is a pretty popular comedian who was asked to host the Golden Globes for his first time. When he did, it did not go well because there were jokes that did not take off, and he was very nervous, you could tell on camera, and when the jokes bombed, he blamed the writers that changed around the jokes that he either wanted to say or they wanted to go with those jokes and put them in the script, like on the teleprompter. So he said, that's not my joke. And so there was just a lot. There's a lot of criticism about Joe Coy's hosting of the Golden Globes. And Michael Yo, who is a Houstonian, who's also a comedian, has been on our show a lot of times. You know, that was like his mentor. Joe Coy like helped bring him up and all that stuff. And Michael Yo was like, yeah, I really just like him so much. I just feel so bad it didn't go his way. Okay, off the air when Joe Coy was here, we were talking about, you know, just starting out as a comedian. Being a comedian is a very hard thing to do because people don't understand how difficult it really is to get timing down and read a crowd and blah, 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 blah. And he was saying like not even early in his career, just at any time. This can happen at any time. They just might have like a stiff night or something. You know what I mean? Like they're just not popping on all cylinders.
Sometimes you can be off.
Yeah. And so he had said how a couple times like there was a guy who was trying to heckle him or whatever. These are off the air stories. On the air, I said to him, what is like an example of a time that it was just so cringe because you could not get the crowd to play like it was just not going your way. I'm thinking of the stuff we were talking about off the air, like real comedy club audiences.
There's a video he put up.
Yes,
the day before. So
about what was it about the man?
The guy goes, "Oh, he's leaving. He's gonna go. He's discussing with my Joker. He's leaving." And she's like, "No, he's blind."
Something
That's
about
what it was.
that.
He's blind, and she had to get up and help him go to the bathroom.
Oh,
right. And so
it was really
that was cringe
awkward
for him because then he had to come back around like, "Oh, sorry, man. And
Because he kind of shot at him like, "Oh, I've already offended you" or something when he left.
because you get to leave.
that's the comedy sucker there.
Okay, so I was trying to get him to go down that lane. Okay, so he doesn't go down that lane, and I think he gave us like a generic answer, and then we went to break, and we were going to come back from a second break, and then he just says, "Okay, yeah, so we're going to go." I go, "Oh, you are?"
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember, it was just real matter of fact.
He just
We're
very
leaving.
abruptly said, "We got to go."
We're leaving. And then I'm thinking to myself, wait, last week I thought of this. I go, wait a second. When I was trying to get him to tell that story, because he seemed very open to reveal that story, he just did a bit about that story.
I don't think he was thinking you were sandbagging him live
about
on the
the
air.
Golden Globes? Did he think that I was trying to be like, yeah, like that time you sucked on the Golden Globes? Or like, what did he think I wanted him to say? You know what I mean?
thought he was just upset that we wanted to videotape him, and he was put off by that.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
He was not having
off
that.
the air. We were not allowed
he
to.
did not like
Is
that.
that video? No.
That was so weird.
Absolutely not.
Poor Leanne came in early.
Oh, she did. That's
she
right.
does our like she's the backup because
like,
everyone wasn't here.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's that there?" Oh yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like,
But then somebody else took video. Oh, I guess our other colleague had his camera on because he came in afterwards, and that's how we got some.
Maybe that's why he was upset. Like, psh, they ain't listening to me. I'm out.
Well, I don't even know if he saw him doing it. I don't know.
he's on my friend's shows all the
Bottom line
time.
is
and he's
you
always
can-
on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hit anybody on an off day, and you can't.
He
make
wasn't
a-
having an off day though, Ryan. He seemed
No.
so
That was funny.
personable, and he was so pleasant.
He's the one who asked me to
It was
come
a
on.
good time. He came in here early.
I just wasn't getting the vibe that you upset him.
Maybe
just
he had to
didn't-
go to TV. Maybe he really
He
like
did
he
have
did
to go to
have
TV,
to go.
but I feel like if he was having a good time, he would have stuck around for the second
I
part.
just laugh about like TV. I'm like, really? You're gonna
Yeah.
go on a show
You're-
at 9:00?
Reaching a fraction of the audience
Yeah.
that we are.
Most people are
10
at
times
work.
the people are listening to you right now here on these mics.
Like I was driving and taking my daughter to school Friday and yesterday. There's a lot of people out there going to work. They're not at home watching those 9:00 shows.
Next order of business. You ready for this?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
I bought this. I'll just tell you now where it's from, Eric, so don't get too excited. You know, Marshalls and TJ Maxx have amazing things.
Oh, yeah.
When you go in there right now, holiday time, they have tables and tables of gifts.
Yep.
Tables and tables of stuff they don't usually have. And when I saw this, I go, I'm going to get this for Eric. And it's not really a Christmas gift. It's just something I would have bought for him any day of the week.
Huh.
But my daughter is on a kick of learning how to wrap gifts. And she's like, please, Mommy, can I wrap that? And I go,
That's a good
well,
way.
I go,
Wow, that's nice. Look at
Alexandra
that. That's
did
a good
this.
drop.
Alexandra,
Wow,
my
that's
third
better than I
grandchild,
could ever
did this.
do.
And I go, sweetie pie,
Nice.
I don't need him to wrap it down. No, Mommy, please, I want to practice. So here's your wrapped gift,
Ooh.
courtesy of my
How
13-year-old.
sweet.
What store was it?
Nice.
It was from Marshalls.
But that,
and I just
that even
thought-
means more to me because like those stores, like when I go to Ross, I'm like, the line is so long. It's like going on a roller coaster.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
like,
The line is
I was like
really
number
long. Like,
32.
no matter
You
what
get in
day
there.
it
On my
is,
left.
You
what
get to a
time.
certain point, it says the line at this
Golly.
point is now 38 minutes.
yeah, I'm like,
I have gotten in line at Marshalls before, and then it was in the bedding department.
Yes.
The end of the line was in the bedding
Absurd.
department in the back of the store.
This happened to me on Sunday, and I was
Yeah.
so mad I left. But then I went back yesterday after we got off of the air, which is the perfect time to go to a store like that.
Yeah.
There were 4 people in line
Amazing.
versus 400.
But did you find the item that you wanted?
I did. I hit it.
You little brat.
I did. I put it in the big and tall. I was like, they ain't gonna fit in this one.
every time I go there, I'm like, Extra, extra large or extra small?
Yeah.
Like, where's the larger medium?
That's how it is.
Yeah,
all
but
those
Eric
have
in
been
the other
sold.
side.
No, or I hit it.
So what did I find for Eric on one of the giant tables at Marshall's? I thought, now this is something he needs.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, wow. That's
Wait, your mic is.
You like take your mic away.
It's a stepped up version of what, Eric?
You know, guys, last year I bought a sauce holder for my car. You put in the vent and it holds like the sauce to dip your nuggies
The
and
ketchup.
stuff. Well, this is a 3-tier swivel cup holder car tray with an adjustable base. Now I can eat in style. in
It
the
holds your
car.
burger, your fries,
Look at that.
and your dipping sauces. It's
Roula.
made for the
You're
car.
encouraging driving down the road eating.
Right, all he does is eat in his car.
If I buy a Tesla,
He
imagine how much
leaves here-
I'm going to eat ribs in the car. if I
my
buy a
God.
So you don't even have to
leaves
drive.
here. Oh, look, she even used double-sided paper for you. How cute.
Great job.
Alexandra, good job on the wrapping job. Yeah, so I thought, you know what? You eat in your car all the time anyway. You're just comfortable there. You're hungry after the show. You don't want to wait till you get home.
It's a safe
And you always
place.
make a mess.
It's a happy
I got,
place.
if anybody's going to use this, you're going to tell us if it was successful or not. And even hold your phone. It even has a whole phone holder to watch.
Oh, yeah.
To watch Netflix while you're eating your food in your car in
That's
a parking
fun.
lot.
I feel like that's a great gift.
Just
for
don't
him.
get carjacked.
You know what else I need? If anyone wants to buy me that little mini vacuum cleaner.
For your
Clean
car.
my-
I tried that.
It's like
It
all the
doesn't
salt.
work.
I get all the
The
little
suction
salt
doesn't
stuck
work.
in the.
Yeah.
You ever hit the the bottom of the chair where you sit?
Yeah, and
Hit it, and
crumbs
the salt
jump up.
goes- The salt goes flying up in the
I think you
air.
need a stronger vacuum.
if somebody can text us
They
a
got those
good
little mini ones
brand.
that are really good. That Costco has them, like $30.
Well, 37530. I've tried two of them. One that I saw on Instagram, one that I saw in the store, and both of them suck. They have like zero suction. Like
That
they're
suck.
bad.
They don't suck
They're
great.
not good like a suck. They're terrible suction, and they're terrible. So somebody text me 37530. To Eric's point, the little suctions car vacuums. What's a good brand so I can get one of those?
Thank you. I will use it.
Now,
Here we go.
time for the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
I'm already doing my New Year's resolution in December. I'm vowing that I'm trying to make things a little bit more useful, less doom and gloom in the news, because honestly, you click on it and it is all just horrible stuff. So I was looking for something that might actually help people right now. I recently met somebody who was just a really good person and was
thank you.
out of work for the last year and had amazing skills and just having such a tough time finding a job. So I thought I'd point this out right now. There's a cool job fair coming to town. The Houston Career Fair is this Friday morning at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
And you can meet face-to-face with recruiters,
Get a resume.
HR managers, and they're from local companies and Fortune 500 companies that are having all these open career opportunities. They say dress to impress. Please bring an updated resume.
Oh, God.
They're hiring managers on site to fill positions in sales, retail, customer
Can we
service,
get a job there like telemarketing?
education, admissions, production, financial services,
And where's this
banking,
again?
engineering. It's at nationwidecareers. I'm sorry, I got to get this address correct, okay? Write this down. Nationwidecareerfairs.com. That's nationwide
Nationwide.
careerfairs.com.
So it doesn't have a venue?
No
Doesn't tell you
relation
the
to that.
venue?
Oh, it is in the energy corridor. I should probably get
over
that for
here.
you there real quick. It's
is really
just such
close
a
by.
long, it's just such a long link to get
Kevin,
to.
I'm waiting
Why
for you to
Sam
tell
and Kevin
Ryan
in that
his
line over there,
resolution
Mom?
should
What are they
not
doing
be
over
clickbait.
Ready to go near my
No, it's not
house, my
clickbait.
whole
I mean,
house.
I had it on two different news, two different local news.
I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Stop.
Your New Year's resolution should be that.
Yeah.
Get the news right.
Coming up next, looks like
Find it on
somebody's looking for
click2houston.com
revenge.
also.
That'll be your news. Just go to KHOU.
No, I don't know where it
I don't have
is.
time for this.
I don't know.
Look it up
Go find it,
yourself.
Joe. Go find it.
Nationwidecareerfairs.com.
Is on your
That's
side.
all you need to
We're
know.
in the energy
It works.
corridor.
See, you got to put jingles. We need
Got
jingles.
to put jingles.
Somebody has gotten their payback.
Sing it, Roula. No,
Somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Ruler Ryan's Revenge.
Oh, yeah. She was looking for revenge, and she got it. Or was it he? I don't know. Let's find out next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
Now you rhymed.